स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय Ramakrishnaय te namaha. Ramakrishna is singing a bhajan of a saint Ram Prasad. We saw last class how the bhavas manifest in the saint's life once they cross over the limitations of mind and intellect. Mind and intellect offer greatest barriers to perception of the divine, because mind is always under the link of the past experiences. We cannot conceive anything beyond our experiences, past experiences. Whatever we see, whatever we judge is in the background of what all I have experienced in this life and what I have been carrying from the past lives. I cannot think of a new thing which I have not experienced or known. So each door opens for higher knowledge, higher understanding. And whatever we see and act, think, is by the buddhi, intellect. Mind is always under the control of vasanas. So vasanas will be guiding. So mind will be always restless. It can never sit quietly. It's very difficult to make it sit quietly. Once you attain the tranquility, the calmness, inner calmness, that means the vasanas have got reduced. Some small vasana is sufficient to make us. It is not that we have big vasanas, like Ravana or Kamsa. But small, it will be extremely small, constantly pestering. Maybe one that will be driving again and again. It creates inner drive and urges. So it's very difficult to, by discrimination, viveka, and cultivation of vairagya. Vairagya is to remain indifferent to things. Not that I don't want this, nor I want this. No attachments, no aversions. Ragadvesha rahita. If you are free from ragadvesha, immediately you will see that always inside there is tranquility, peace, because mind is not shaking. Mind now acquires a new status. When it is free from ragadvesha, it acquires a new status of understanding and noting. Otherwise it will be seeking always. This should happen, person should be like that, other person should be like that. These things, now it doesn't. It wants to know. Just like it starts behaving like buddhi. Because the childhood has gone. Children, you see, when they are growing, they speak and talk like fathers and grandfathers. Mind is also like that. When it is free from the childhood of vasanas, when it comes to maturity and mature understanding, that it wants to know. Here we see there is a great transformation inside of just trying to know things rather than achieve things. I want to know what is there, I want to know that. Because inside it is calm, it is free to think higher things. But reasoning continues. At one moment in Jivana life, reasoning also fails and we give up that reasoning once for all. It's called Buddhi Visarjana. Buddhi Visarjana we do. We do means nature gets it done. Because however we struggle, we don't move a single step. Maximum will be taking one step and slipping 2 steps behind. Somehow we think we have kept one step ahead and we see that we have slipped back to, it's like quicksand. Then you see that we surrender our ego, surrender our buddhi, kartritva, and then the sadhana really begins. When you are doing, God will be watching. No, God does. Same sadhana will continue, but without ego. Egoless sadhana is done by God. And you watch how it is happening, I am able to sit for 10 hours without like lamp in a nirvadastha deepa, like that. I am able to clearly visualize the form of the Ishtadevata. All these fruitions take place, flowering takes place. Till then you will be nourishing the plant, watering the plant. Not even a single flower or fruit you will see. Fruit comes much later. Flowers come now. Then that peaceful atmosphere, the mind trying to understand things and reasoning slowly dropping away its nature, and the intellect is on the search. Satyanveshana. It becomes Anveshana. Otherwise, it will be doing tarka, not vichara. Vichara and tarka, lot of difference is there. If God is there, why there is suffering? If God is there, why did He do like this to me? Of all the people, why did I get cancer? Why did I get my leg broken? What God was doing when I broke my leg? I was such a devotee. Every day I was giving 2 incense sticks. All that He remembers. I did so much japa and God has done only this much for me. What negative He has done, you see. These things. Now, it is entirely different vision, entirely different view, entirely different understanding. So, here the intellect starts seriously Satyanveshana. Then the inner journey begins. Inner journey. You go layer by layer. Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, till you reach. Daily that is the work you do. Go to some extent, wait there and see. If some door opens, come back. Go again next day. Search again. Come back. Little by little, you start slipping inside. Little by little, you learn to sink inside. Little by little, you start floating in it. Then you see new dimensions are opening, new screens are falling off, new visions you are getting. Not God realization, but inner world itself is so pleasant. It is like a tedious journey, but every journey has got a new thing to see, new things to understand, nature is presenting new things to us. That we will be seeing. Realizations, anubhava and all come much later. This is sharpening of the intellect, what we call ekagrata. Ekagrata goes on increasing. We drop off all other concerns and all other thoughts, even good ones. And then we start slowly sinking. Then the bhavas come, what we saw yesterday, how the bhavas, one small glimpse of God, a small vision of God, seeing God, just a jhanki darshan is sufficient. The new world of, it is like a blind person gets an eye and closes. It seems Surdas once happened to get the eye. He is born blind. A great saint. Maharaj is, no, Surda, contemporary. So we see him, he suddenly gets, by grace of Radha, she gives him vision. Immediately closes eyes. He says, no, I don't want to see. Please withdraw this. I want to see Krishna alone. With closed eyes, he is seeing and playing with Krishna within. He is showing his Leela, he is taking him to different world. One who has seen that world, who wants to see this world. So, this is the ordinary children. Once they start tasting things outside, the house food they don't like. Good food also they don't like. Home done, home prepared, no. Like that. So, there we see a world of difference. That is in the Bhaber Bhibor, when a person becomes intoxicated with bhava, feelings, ecstasy, then he'll be seeing something which no one sees. Even poets. Poets see, what is that proverb? Which sun doesn't see, it seems. To sun, everything is visible. Poets see something which even sun doesn't see. Like that. When I wanted to go to forest, one Chaubeji was there to take me. I requested, I want to go to absolute solitude where nobody disturbs me. He said, I will take you to such places where God also cannot come. So, like that. Which God will be wondering all of a sudden, who is this new person? New type of limitation is putting on me. Dvaita, Advaita, Vishishta, Advaita, all they have put, unlimited, they have put all limitations. But this limitation is a new limitation. Chaubeji formula. Where God cannot, even God cannot peep through gods. So here he is giving the mother flying the kites. Out of 100,000 kites, at best 1 or 2 break free. She is flying kites. 100,000s are flying. Sometimes one break off and it flies off. The wind carries it to an unknown place, where you can see sometimes when the wind is very powerful and your string breaks, it doesn't fall down. It will be carrying like a tornado carrying. Anybody has witnessed or seen at least somewhere tornado? There was one tornado in Bengal when I was in training center. I did not see. But the place was, the wind whirls like whirlpool. It will be revolving. First thing what happens is fire comes out. It is very strange. The moment the wind starts, from the houses there is fires, you see, gas and all burning, that it tracks. And immediately everything starts burning down. Oh, that fire will be climbing up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Smoke and fire. And in no time you will see anybody coming out, any of the things, one by one articles are going. First clothes fly away before a man flies away. We heard buffaloes were lifted. Buffaloes. You can imagine, almost 250 to 300 kilos on a buffalo. So that wind can carry, and mother's kite, when it leaves the string, it flows off into infinity. It doesn't stay anymore in this realm of time and space. One or to break free, and thou dost laugh and clap thy hands. Great joy. You can see mothers, when they see children getting some prize and all that, or some great accomplishment, even school days. The child is not so much concerned about the prize that he gets. Mother gets excited and jumps about, taking that article, and goes on showing to the neighbors. My son has got this much, my daughter has got this much mark, this, that and all. And one boy was there when I went to Kerala. He had just gone to school. He was in KG1. His exam was there. After the exam, results were there. Within 3 days, results were announced. I was still there in their house. And teacher has given him big 0. He cannot read that. And he's showing to everybody, I've got marks, I've got marks. It is number, you see. And so much joy. And mother is enjoying that. My son has recognized 0 as most valuable thing in this world. What an achievement, you see. 0. That boy, first he came running and showed to me. I said, what is this? My marks. Today they are, this is what. And mother is very happy. And what happens to Divine Mother when a soul returns back to his home, going home? Mothers will be waiting. Holy Mother, you can see, waiting at the door all the time. Who is going to come today? Who is going to come today? It takes 2-3 days after getting the information such and such person is coming. In those days, 1800, early 1900s. They had to walk all the way. From Bangalore to Goa, it used to take, in 1960s, 50s, it used to take 7 days. You have to walk through the forests, climb, barge, they will take the bus or the barge, shifting, so many things like that. Now you see the Divine Mother enjoying the journey. When the kite breaks, it flies off, and Mother is clapping the hand joyfully. Watching them, thou dost laugh and clap thy hands, O Mother, watching them. On favouring winds, says Ram Prasad, the kite set loose will speedily be borne away to the infinity. Oh, the only thread is Maya, that is Prakriti. Prakriti is only. When we enter into deep sleep, you can see, in deep sleep I don't have this world. There is no awarenesses of anything, good or bad. Mine, there is nothing in deep sleep. I am sleeping deep without any awarenesses. But Mother is holding the string. She drags me to waking state again. I think I am accustomed to think I wake up. I can't wake up because I don't know there is a waking state when I sleep. The moment I sleep, I am disconnected. Mother doesn't allow because karmic load is there. Ambitions are there, desires are there. I have to work out my sukha dukha. She doesn't allow. She drags the string again. I am completely off in that state where I don't know anything in deep sleep. From that she drags me again to the waking state. The one thread she holds, when that thread breaks, no more hold. What would be the state of that jiva? Returning back into the infinity. Ram Prasad says, on favouring wind, kite set loose, will speedily be borne away to the infinite, across the sea of this world. The sea of this world, Bhava Samudra. Bhava Samudra, you will not find a way out. You will go move round and round. You will not find a way out anywhere. Everything is just guiding, directing, moving. From one birth to another birth, from one body to another body, from one awareness to another, from one thought to another, feelings. From childhood, just imagine from childhood how your own awarenesses are changing. The thoughts of we were concern was same. Now how we are concerned with so many things and mind is occupied. Something is catching us, our mind and occupying. Same thing was in school days. Something else was holding us. Now something else is holding. After a few years, something else will be holding. So, I am not able to release from this hold. I think I am doing this. I am not able to. My mind is holding me. No, it is nature's grip. Only way is to surrender. Because it is nature's grip. You cannot escape. Nature is holding that thread of your existence. At a particular stage of evolution, she lets loose. When the kite is set loose, it breaks off and enters into. Kite set loose will speedily be borne away to the infinite across the sea of the world. This is the sea of the world. Mother, something holding us all the time. Entirely different. Our childhood concerns were entirely different from what we have today. And it is not going to stay. This is not our problem at all. Something else will come and hold us. The problem is, we think present state is my problem. In childhood days, we used to sing our school days or college days. Our concerns were different, and we used to think that is holding us. That we forgot. Now something else is holding us, our mind. It doesn't give the freedom to us to think. It is holding. So, what is actually holding is not the world or worldly things. My jiva, the individual soul, has acquired certain momentum. It is on run. Some external force is needed. External force is needed to hold it, slow down it. Even flights, you can see, while landing, how he opens the parachutes. Wings it opens. In case of emergency, everything fails, then it opens up the parachute. It will stop. Some external force, because we are in the high momentum of the past lives. Jivatva is there, you see. The Jivatva has to live that Jivatva. I become a Jiva. I am Shiva. I am Chaitanya. I become Jada, identifying with the body. This identity, again and again, Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi, Soham, so many formulas give. Then they teach the Shivaya Namaha, Ramakrishna Namaha, offering ourselves unconditionally to the divine. Various methods we adopt to come out of this hold. We want to get rid of this hold. What is holding, you see? From childhood, if you see, this is not actually the external things are only changing circumstances, changing situations. Inner hold is there. That inner hold releases means that is something like kilaka. Inside it is bolted. And it is within our reach. I saw one child. He has gone inside and put the bolt. And he doesn't know how to open. Bah, he's shouting like a donkey. Everybody is anxious. From window they are calling and telling. He doesn't stop weeping. Goes on shouting. They put the mirror in the window and see the bolt being bolted. Somehow he has gone inside and bolted. A small child. He doesn't know how to open. Same case ours. We ourselves bolted. We don't know how to open. Some external force has to come, and this is why we surrender to God. Some force beyond the nature, however great a power can be within the nature, cannot take us beyond. Some external force beyond the universe has to enter within and take us to the beyond again. Om Niranjanam Nityamanantarupam Bhaktanukampa धृतविग्रहं वै ईशावतारं परमेशमीड्यं तं रामकृष्णं शिरसा नमामः।